Road ahead. This editorial examines the challenges ahead for Pakistan's economic recovery and growth. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif recently celebrated his government's one-year performance scorecard as a testament to its success in steering the country out of multiple crises. Performance scorecard means a report summarizing achievements. Testament means clear evidence. Steering the country out of multiple crises is an idiomatic expression meaning guiding Pakistan through several serious problems. This sentence means Sharif showcased his government's success over its first year. He spoke glowingly on the macroeconomic stabilization achieved thus far, which has been made possible with the help of a bailout package from the IMF, assistance from friendly countries, and sharp adjustments in the domestic market, which, though they have inflicted unbearable pain on ordinary citizens, have also helped tame runaway inflation. Spoke glowingly is an idiom meaning praised enthusiastically. Macroeconomic stabilization means achieving broad economic balance. Bailout package means emergency financial support. Friendly countries means allies. Sharp adjustments is a phrasal expression meaning drastic changes. Inflicted unbearable pain is a metaphor for cause severe hardship. Tame runaway inflation is an idiom meaning control rapidly rising prices. This sentence means Sharif praised how drastic measures, though painful, restored economic stability. Mr. Sharif's exuberance may be excused. The present government faced extremely daunting challenges from the get-go, and it deserves to give itself a pat on the back. Exuberance means extreme enthusiasm. Daunting challenges means formidable difficulties. From the get-go is a colloquial expression meaning from the very beginning. Give itself a pat on the back is an idiom meaning to congratulate itself. This sentence means Sharif's enthusiasm is justified given them a tough start. Admittedly, a more hard-nosed assessment of what the country has gained and lost over the past year may yield more sobering reflections. But as far as political statements go, this one at least wasn't completely full of hot air. Hard-nosed assessment is an idiom meaning a realistic evaluation. Sobering reflections means serious, discouraging insights. Full of hot air is an idiom meaning empty talk. This sentence means a stricter evaluation might be harsher, yet Sharif's remarks were not mere bluster. It is hoped, however, that it hasn't made Islamabad lose sight of its bigger goals. This sentence means that despite the praise, the government must not ignore long-term objectives. As an opinion published recently in these pages warned, what comes next should be giving the PM sleepless nights. Sleepless nights is an idiom meaning severe worry. This sentence means upcoming challenges will deeply trouble the PM. The macroeconomic stability he has been extolling will start seeming meaningless as pressures build to show economic growth. Extolling means praising highly. This sentence means that if growth doesn't follow, stability alone will not satisfy public expectations. Ordinary people have seen their purchasing power decimated over the past 3 years. And now that prices seem to be stabilizing, they will soon start expecting a return to their old standards of living. Purchasing power means the ability to buy goods. Decimated means drastically reduced. This sentence means that as inflation subsides, people will demand improved living standards. Once that pressure takes hold, this government's survival will depend heavily on managing public expectations and delivering a path to prosperity that can avoid the pitfalls of past models to engineer growth. Takes hold is a phrasal verb meaning becomes dominant. Manage public expectations means control what people anticipate. Pitfalls means hidden dangers. Engineer growth is a metaphor meaning create sustainable economic progress. This sentence means the government must balance expectations and deliver real growth to survive. This by no means will be an easy task, especially if one factors in the seismic changes expected in international finance as the U.S.'s priorities turn increasingly inward, as well as the festering socio-political instability at home. Seismic changes is a metaphor meaning huge shifts. Turn increasingly inward means focus more on domestic issues. Festering means worsening. This sentence means that global financial shifts and internal instability will complicate growth efforts. On the latter, it should be noted that where the government has achieved success in achieving macroeconomic stability, it has failed to improve social conditions or address political instability. This sentence means that while the economy is stable, social and political issues remain unresolved. The model it has chosen to respond to various existential challenges, use of overt and excessive power, will prove counterproductive once it starts needing public support during the critical transition from stability to growth. Existential challenges means threats to the nation's survival. Overt and excessive power is an idiom describing blatant authoritarianism. Counterproductive means producing adverse effects. Critical transition means key period of change. This sentence means heavy-handed governance will backfire when public support becomes essential. It is well understood that the economy cannot improve till public sentiment improves, and public sentiment cannot improve if the state continues to act against public wishes. This sentence means economic recovery depends on public approval, which in turn requires the government to listen to the people. This, of course, is an entirely self-inflicted limitation and one which now requires some difficult measures to remove. Self-inflicted means caused by one's own actions. This sentence means the government's own actions have hindered progress, necessitating tough reforms. However, there are no other options but to take the rocky road. Rocky road is a metaphor meaning a difficult path. This sentence means the only choice is to pursue challenging reforms. Socio-political stabilization should now be the government's top priority. Socio-political stabilization means achieving social and political balance. This sentence means that restoring order in society must be paramount. Otherwise, the fruits of its labor will not reach the masses, and the immense political price it has paid for stability will have been for nothing. Fruits of its labor is a metaphor meaning the benefits of its efforts. This sentence means that without further action, the government's achievements will be wasted. Published in Dawn, March 6, 2025.